Hey, what's up guys? I'm BTC. It looks like we're going to be getting some new competitive rewards, but it might not be that soon, unfortunately. This was recently brought up on the official Blizzard Overwatch forums, where it was asked about whether or not people should be spending their competitive points on the golden weapons, or if they should wait for some possibly new cool stuff that might be coming out. Jeff Kaplan did respond. He said, quote, "At some point we would like to add some more rewards to the system." Kind of a weird comment, but I'll put it out there. We don't want to over-reward players for playing competitive. We don't want to put so many amazing rewards to the system that it attracts players to competitive who wouldn't normally be playing there. Another person then goes on to ask if they should just spend their points on a golden mercy staff that they've been wanting. And he replies by saying, "You should buy the mercy staff. New items are not going to happen at all for Season 3, probably not for Season 4 either. And if you're active, you'll hit the 6,000 competitive point cap before we add stuff." So it looks like we won't be seeing any new competitive rewards until at least Season 5, which is a little over 4 months away, I believe. So that's quite a while. Now, we are going to be getting other cool stuff. Apparently, there is going to be a lot of awesome Christmas-related skins and things like that. So we're still getting lots of new seasonal things, which is awesome. But for those of us that play competitive, we're pretty much going to be stuck with just the golden weapons. Now, when they first announced them, I thought it was kind of neat. They looked really cool. But then when I actually saw them in game, I was a little less impressed because the golden weapons don't really kind of match very well with a lot of the character skins and stuff, and they just seem kind of out of place. Like with Reinhardt, the hammer and the axe, depending on the skin you're using, looks amazing when you have a golden weapon. Some of the Roadhog weapons look also really, really cool with the golden stuff. But other ones, like the Soldier 76, I mean, I guess it's kind of, subjective whether or not you like it. But, I don't know, they just seem kind of meh, I suppose. And it would have been really cool to get some new competitive rewards. But one of the things that Jeff Kaplan mentioned was that if they put something as a competitive reward that is too awesome looking, whether it's a skin or an emote or one of the highlight intros or something like that, then you're going to have the players that normally have no interest whatsoever in competitive trying out and playing competitive. And because they really don't have any actual interest in climbing the ladder and trying to become a better player or rank up and stuff like that, they're just going to kind of screw around. And overall, the experience for all the people involved is going to take a hit. It's going to have a negative impact when you have a big influx of people playing competitive who really don't care about competitive and they only want to, get the thing. So that begs the question, what can you actually use as a competitive reward? And the thing is it doesn't have to be like 3,000 points. They could have something that's kind of like whatever, like maybe a spray or a voice line that only costs like 500 competitive points or something like that. Or if they did add a skin, it would probably cost like, 5,000 or 6,000 points, like way more than the golden gun. But again, that goes back to the problem. If you make a really awesome looking skin, then you're going to have lots of people playing comp who really don't care about the comp and they're just there to get the skin. So basically, the reward has to be kind of mediocre. Like, it has to be good enough that it's better than the standard stuff, but it can't be good enough that people who don't normally play comp would even bother to get it, which is kind of a really weird gray area. Now, they could do something slightly different. Now, they could make the rewards usable in competitive matches only. And I don't think it would really work that well with a skin, but what they could possibly do is maybe the highlight intro could have like a little more flair or a little more, stuff to it. Like, it would still be the standard highlight intro that you pick, but they would just, it would be more flashy. Or maybe the victory screen could have something a little more flashy or interesting, like behind your character or something. I don't know. There could be like some sort of, you know when you open a loot box and on the ground there's the little circle and it has the light with the different color depending on, you know, what it is. I mean, they could do something like that where there's kind of like that little light thing, like, you know, the legendary light or something that's coming up behind your character on the victory screen. I mean, these aren't really that amazing, but again, it has to kind of fit into the category of it can't be too good. So we're really, really limited on what you could do. But if the reward only showed up in a competitive match, highlight intro, or victory screen, then there would be absolutely no reason for the people who aren't interested in competitive to try to get it, because they would never see it anyways. If they were playing, if they normally just play quick play or arcades or brawls or mystery or whatever they're playing, there would be absolutely no reason for them to try to get these sorts of rewards because they would never actually see it. Now, I don't think they would ever do the only usable and competitive thing for like a skin or an emote or something, because then they would end up with a lot of people complaining that they can't actually use it in their quick play games, and it would probably just create a big headache for them. So I don't think they would do that. Remember, Jeff Kaplan said they don't want to make the rewards too awesome. So I think if they were to do something where it was competitive only, again, it would have to be like, you know, the highlight intro or the victory screen. Like, it's neat, but it's not, you know, gonna make the quick play player go, oh, I gotta have that. So coming up with ideas for the competitive rewards while still being restricted by the you can't make it too awesome rule is actually pretty difficult. So let me know what you guys think. What kind of competitive rewards would you like to see? Let me know. Leave your feedback in the comment section below. But that is going to be about it for this one. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe because there's lots more Overwatch on the channel. Remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault.